Hey YouTube, it's Uber Zero here, bringing you a deck profile of YCS Columbus. We have here
Brandon Wigley.
He started 8-0. He was doing really well with Dark Worlds because a lot of people didn't believe in the deck. They thought it was too easy to side against it, but he proved everybody else wrong. So we're gonna go straight into the monster lineup. He's gonna give us a little information of how the deck ran and why for the card choices. So go ahead.
I ran 3 tour guides for obvious reasons, along with Sangan. Just these 4 cards go together in just about every deck that you run, minus maybe TGs. I ran 1 Raven. It's an easy discard outlet, searchable by Sangan. 3 Graphas. This card is amazing. It's a +1 every turn when it's in the graveyard. 3 Snows. It's basically your recruiter in the deck. It recruits also the field spell, which is really important.
And it's a deck that was issued by around the gate.
3 Browse. It's draw engine plus pot of greed if you have the field spell, so can't ask for much more. And 2 Beige. And I chose these over Silvas or Golds because you can normal summon it if you don't have a discard outlet to bounce back for Grapha. And
it gives you the option to exceed as well.
It gives you the option to just normal summon and bounce back for Grapha if you don't have the discard outlet. And then for the spells, I have Foolish Burial. Normally this card's an inherent negative one, but when you have a Dark World in your hand, you can
set up
Foolish Burial Grapha and bounce back, and you basically turn Foolish Burial into a free 2700 attack monster. So this card's really good. Lure of Darkness, card destruction. I played 1 Dark World Dealings. I think players who play this card are smart. It's not that big of a deal. You're not forced to play it in the mirror match, and you just wait to see what they're playing first. You have a lot of hand control with drag down,
the drag downs, and
trap dash shoot, and crush. Like you can see what they play before you activate this card.
Or card destruction.
Right. 3 Gates. The best field spell in the game, in my opinion. It's a +1 every turn.
It beat what is it called? Dragon's Ravine.
Yeah, it's a +1 every turn. It's great. 3 Drag Downs. I think this is the best card this format. Having knowledge of your opponent's hand is huge, and you give knowledge to good players, and they're gonna beat.
They're gonna play around it, and not gonna let you stack them at all.
2 Mystical Space Typhoons. I chose to just run 2 instead of maining 3. I decided to side the 3rd one because it's subpar against plants and agents. But if I did play the mirror match, I wanted to have it that way I could pop their field spell when they removed. So Dark Hole for obvious reasons, Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn.
Tell us about why you ran Heavy Storm.
That was actually a last minute thing I added in like the morning of the event. It was basically because I had been testing and people just assumed I didn't run heavy, and they would set everything. They would set 3 or 4.
Like TG, Great Keepers, deck like that,
So I just decided to run that, and it caught a lot of people off guard. It worked out really well. And then for the traps, I ran Trap Dust Shoot.
Because it's the best, one of the best custom formats
2
right now.
Mind Crush. This is even better because Drag Down lets you see their hand, so you're always going to know their hand, and you just pick it apart and then beat them down with Grapha. 1 DDV. This can be a dead draw if you don't have Grapha, and even in some matchups it may not be the best, including the mirror, so I thought 1 was the best number. And then Solemn Judgment, Mirror Force, and Torrential. Some people don't run Mirror Force or Torrential, and I like the defense in the deck. I think that's one thing this deck lacks is defense. If they Monster Reborn your Grapha, that's a huge problem, and being able to get it back into your graveyard for you to recycle is really good. And then the tech card is 3 Reckless Greeds, and this card basically makes it, if you draw these and like even 1 of these in card destruction, you're guaranteed.
You're guaranteed to win, You'll be way ahead.
You're gonna get insane pluses off of the card destruction. So.
Show us your extra deck.
Oh yeah. Extra deck was 1 Roach.
Basically Raven and Snow and Beige. You can set up for those plays.
And then the 2 Leviers.
2 Levier was
that's obvious. 1 Leviathan just to set up the first turn.
The first gate.
Utopia, just in case I was in a position where I needed to negate the attacks, of course. Stygian Insurgents. I can make this with Raven and Brow.
And
with a field spell, it makes him huge.
And he can attack twice, destroying 2 monsters.
Catastor. And then Brownic. Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This game actually won me
a game
in round 7, I believe. I had it up to like 6,700 attack points, just attacked him per game. So
it does really well for the agent deck because they're first one gotcha, they're already dropping the life early.
And then Ancient Fairy Dragon, it recycles my field spell.
Yeah, you can just pop if you're playing Great Key Avert or Mirror Match, you can pop and search your gate.
Yeah.
Right.
Scrap Dragon. Dark Highlander. This card shuts down plants and Curries. It's amazing. Trishula, Bionic, and Stardust.
You said this Black Rose body.
Black Rose, I'm sorry.
Good stuff. Do you want to show us your side deck too?
Sure. Let's see. I sided 2 debunks.
For the crows that was
for the mirror match, and then possibly plants, depending on what they sided.
Yeah.
Let's see. I sided 2 bottomless for the mirror match and agents. I sided 3 rivalries instead of skill drains. I didn't like skill drain because a lot of times it would make me want to take out Raven, and I felt Raven was too good of a discard outlet to take out. So I did 3 rivalries, which rivalry shuts down plants more than skill drain would.
And
let's see, Starlight Road, and that's just to protect the rivalries and
your backer is pretty much.
I obviously side a lot of traps.
Yeah.
The 3rd MST. Kaiku. This was like a last second thing. It was honestly just an add-in. It's good against the mirror match and plants, so it shuts down.
I think Kaiku's an MVP for this format.
Yeah, it shuts down them from removing for their field spell and
prevent BLS from coming out. Hyperion for using his effect.
Chain Whirlwinds. A lot of people didn't know about this card, but popping with Grapha and then chaining Chain Whirlwind onto the resolution to pop 2 of their back rows, you're almost guaranteed to win at that point.
Yeah.
And now you have an uncontested Grapha that's going in the field. And going back to the old Infernity, how Infernities used to side Hamster and 2 Raikos.
Yep.
And that's basically for against Karakuri's or Naturia Beast.
Yeah, then
problem.
You need that out.
And then if they side Shadow Imprisonings, you need an out to it. So.
Yeah, good deck, man. So tell us what happened. Like round A.
It was. I got DQ'd because I was doing a deck check and
you got X.
And I told the judge that I had some cards that were in the other side of this double deck box, and all he heard me say was that I had sleeves. He didn't hear me say that I said that I had cards.
Yeah, so you know you lied to him very much.
And so I got DQ'd for lying to an official.
Yeah.
So, but
it's all good. It's all good, man. You proved the Dark Worlds are actually playable. It's something to actually fear.
I tried to top with it.
Yeah, you were saying 8-0. You would have done it. All right, next, are you gonna be in Kansas?
Should be.
All right, good stuff. We'll see you there. Uber 0 out.